So we're underway here in the Open Division of the World Junior Ultimate Championships, live on Carson's phone. And the Czechs go deep straight away. The number 4 shirt of Ziska chasing it down for an easy goal. And that was a completely blown defense. Just pause. Shot goes downfield for the pull. GB O-line out here. Can they score as easily as the Czechs did? The 11-12 playoff game. Shot through the middle, I'm not sure who that was to, but it's a turnover to the Czechs. GB get it back quickly. Ben Hudson looking to reset round to Sutherland. Hudson cuts down the line quickly. Back out of the stack is Ben Allen, who gets the disc now. Sutherland gets it quickly in reception. Stack's quite deep here. Hudson cuts back and a pick is scored. Sutherland and Hudson connecting in the deep space, really good marking, taking away the option. It's a difficult disc for Sutherland, another turn to the Czechs. Equipment from the Czechs. Conversation here now. Coming back in. Czechs blast one downfield, talked by Labusinski. My disc, pressure underneath it, read by McGregor, but it's couldn't quite contain it. So it's not McGregor. That was Andrew Bain. He's coloured his hair, so I didn't recognise him. But another score for the Czechs. They seem to be doing quite well in this game so far now. Slender sends the disc up. Miscommunication in the backfield between Hudson and Miran. Gets it across to McGregor. McGregor puts through the gap beside his arm, swings it around to Hudson. Back onto the same sort of field with Yilmaz, and Hudson gets it to McGregor again. The two of them combining well. Now there's a big hand from the Czechs, but it doesn't stop. And gets it all the way down to Okaki. Through to Woodward. Wood. Gets it to Miran. Fin to fin combo. Back again. Hudson and McGregor combine. Moving the disc forward, but not able to exploit too many of the holes in the Czech zone. 3 big fakes from McGregor. Gets it back now, working it well. Short passes, but they're making progress, Great Britain here. Floaty disc. Too much. There's no wind to hold that disc up. Czechs with a third turnover and a third break opportunity of the game. They held very quickly with 2 passes in their opening point. And Maciek. Disc over the top, it's going to be read well and taken out of the side. Alfie Hodgson with the turnover for Great Britain. Woodward gets it back to McGregor, continues to Hudson, shot to the end zone, red, Misread and swept it from the back. Timothy Hodgson with the goal to steady the ship for Great Britain. A little bit messy. Why it's happening? Why? We're looking further down. Checks back out here. Short disc through. Going to Martin. Marking. Zaluski, stats leader for the Czechs in the 48 shirt in the backfield. Slip from Charlie. Gets back to his feet and takes up the mark again. Ruffman on the mark now. Charlie again. Fergus Ben marking. Charlie pick again. That's going to float. Coming to Martin. Takes care of business on the far side. And injures himself in the process. These fields out here in Spain are very rough. A lot of contact with the ground. Ruffman blasts across the sky. Big Czech hand rises to take it down. Contact with Upson. Will Upson in the backfield calling the foul there. He takes the mark and now back with the pick on the right, trying to deal with these big Czech players. The GB lads are quite tall, but the Czech line seemed like a superhuman size. Maybe it's the vest tops. Czechs moving it again. Rescue, the big cut has gone already. 48 shirt of Zaluski. Floats up the line to McGregor. No cuts to look at. Pick comes into the short space. Goes round the back to Upson. Then Allen there as well. Gets it to McGregor. Isolating the handlers, but there's no cuts there. What a disc from McGregor. Across to Allen. Allen has it back again. McGregor still cutting from the end zone. Ruffman was there. Buxton's cutting into the space now, trying to get a block, trying to get a hand, and it's collected! Celebrating, hands in the air! Toby Look with the goal for Great Britain. So we're two apiece here in this 11-12 final game for these two teams here at the World Junior Ultimate Championships in Brno. Hand comes off. Ziska cuts to the disc. Zaluski gets it forward. And it's with and Lipsy sends it to the end zone. And Ludwig with the goal for the Czech Republic. Nothing the GB defense could do about that one. So hold on the last point. The Czech D-line coming back out here. Let's go one more. Sutherland across to Bain. Back to Sutherland. Allen's available with a big pick. Siddons on the far side. Sutherland again. Austin. Shot is over the top of Siddons to Holmes. Jones. Robin Siddons. Holmes cuts across. Great cut from Josh Holmes. Finds Ben Allen down the line. What a disc that is. Holmes in the handler space. Floaty disc. Well read by Dodson. Had to get up for that one. Not seen Holmes as a handler so much in this tournament. And Allen couldn't contain that shot coming across. So turnover to the Czechs. This defensive pressure from the Czech Republic. Deep shot available, it goes, Siddons is there. Siddons takes it down. What a block from Robin Siddons. A short, certain goal. The target was Trusty, but Siddons had the yards to make up. Did the work with the legs. GB with Bain. Holmes going deep, not sent. Across to Sutherland. Bain cuts up the line. Whoever's unlocked the hair dye cupboard in the GB changing room needs to look at it again before you have part in the practice. That's a turnover to the Czechs. Fighting to stay in the game at the moment. The Czechs have broken each other once each. Just a miscue. Allen sprints over. Sutherland comes to pick up. Space deep. Gets it across to Budson. Quickly advancing. Allen now comes short to collect the disc from Siddons. Big Czech hand is in the mix. Allen goes sprawling to the floor. Gets up quickly. Throws the disc. Oh, has to adjust the feet quickly as that unfortunately wins. Great Britain. Steady the ship. Hard work and defensive pressure from both ends of the field to get it back. And it's 3-all. Then McGregor sends a big disc downfield. Catches the ground and rolls into the hands of the Czechs. 7-7 shirt of Lipski. Twisting the body to catch that. Lipski still has it. Floats one free. Wasn't caught at the first time of asking. Barbic gets it back under control. Pat comes off. Ruffman on the chase. Disc goes across. It's Pick. Fergus Ben coming to mark. Can they stop the flow? Disc inside. It's jumped and it's caught. Well played for the Czechs. Philippe Cabous with the goal for the Czech Republic, and Harold Barbic with the assist. See GB walking out to the line after that heat break. They trail the Czechs 4-3. The Czechs. Paul catches in the wind and lands the head of Hudson. Time for the Czechs to arrive as they set up a zone. We saw how effective that was earlier. Need to swing it across, but there's a Czech player in the way. Quick movement prevented. Allen gets it back across to Woodward. Low disc to Sutherland. Adjusts well. Flick across to Siddons, who catches with ease and makes the short pass to Allen. Allen to Makaki. Back to Hudson. Confident throwing over the zone. There's a light wind here in Spain today. Hudson to Sutherland. Scampers forward and takes it in. Back to Hudson again, and Sutherland. Allen available on the reset, uses him now, has to jump high. Woodward cutting out the end zone. Holmes available on this near sideline. Nice disc from Holmes, pops it forward, Allen takes it in. Much more safe and assured, that time working well against the Czech zone. GB are back in it, 4-all. McGregor with the big pull for Great Britain again. 4-all here in the 11th world game. Big shot goes downfield. The stats leader for the Czechs. Zalewski chases it down and throws into the turf. An opportunity for a break here for Great Britain. Yilmaz picks it up quickly. Back to McGregor. No cuts downfield. Yilmaz cuts away. Big bid comes in. Pick cuts free. Back to Yilmaz. McGregor cuts up the line. Styles has gone deep. Took with 3 players with him as well, so space opens up on the inside. That is a disc to find Walkington. Oh, the connection not quite there. Toby look. As it dropped to the floor. Quick retie the laces. Sprints away. And a switch of defence from Great Britain. Toby look stays with the disc. Lipsy gets it forward for the big 48 shirt. Zaluski. Now it's with Talcott. And across to Zipski. Zipski puts it forward. Nice to Ziska. Talpa again. It's a high disc, could be some pressure. Fergus Ben bids hard on it but cannot bring it in. Goes down hard and it's a check hold. Bit of a messy one, but a hold nevertheless. Checks send it downfield once more. Sutherland and Hudson connect. Siddons goes through the middle, but the disc goes out to Bain on the far side. Newly made Ginger. Hudson, low disc, too low, goes to ground. Ben Allen losing the hat, unable to control. A great opportunity for the Czechs here. Teams have traded for the last 5 points. Is that going to change now? Great presence, but the player has gone down hard. And an injury for the Czechs. Gallus, injured player going off. The 19-year-old plays with the Prague Devils. I hope he's okay. It's quite bad. He's looks like a leg or a knee. He's hurt there. Back in play. Czech get him across. Pressure from Lukaku. Czech's return. Great Britain starting it quickly. Hudson gets it up. Siddons. He's out the back of the end zone. Nothing he could do. There's a potential greatest on there. He took off from inbounds. Sutherland was lurking. And another sub for the Czechs. Who's hurt an elbow. Bidding for that disc. Czech setting up the vert stack and Great Britain surrounding it. Siddons covering the break side. Bain takes up the first cut. Now they scurry to take up player each. Oh, Bain with the outstretched hand. Gets the block for Great Britain. Sutherland looks for options. The scurry of players at fingertip. Bain with double happiness. Bringing it back to 5-all for Great Britain. Well, we've been joined here in the stands by both the Czech women and the Great Britain women. It's funny that both Open and Women's final games were between Great Britain and Czech. Very different routes to these final games. Shot over the top to GB. Advances through Talcott. through the middle. Just facing downfield. Getting it across. Still the Czech Republic moving the disc nicely. Chance to get a block, but throwing across. Rothman takes it to go at the full. Around the top, it's too high, but it's read well, and the Czechs still have it. Well, sending it in, nice and done. Ziska with the goal, and the assist from Mate Zaluski for the Czechs. 6-5. Siddons and Sutherland combining at the back. These two teams incredibly well matched. Bain to Sutherland. Allen to Woodward. Woodward looks deep and sees Hudson. Hudson comes out in the deep space to take the disc. Holmes. Nothing from Great Britain. Allen eventually makes a cut, but it's very delayed, and the disc from Woodward is too far away from Hudson. Hudson dives to the ground, but it's a Czech opportunity to break and take half. And timeout called. Thank our cameraman, Morgan Hughes, working the camera, and Ben Sutherland on the stats as well. Turnover for Great Britain. Allen, sees Siddons. Siddons to Woodward. Hudson had gone deep. Gets the disc back. Siddons now. Siddons and Hudson. Siddons and Sutherland. And it's 6-all here. And despite Czech resistance, GB just keep grinding these points in. McGregor, another towering call downfield, bounces on the turf, collected by Lipsy. Lipsy sends it deep, McGregor's going to be underneath it, but it's going to be just enough pressure from McGregor. Able to stop Zaluski from collecting and adding to his stats total for the week. McGregor sees the deep option go, gets it across to Allen. Low disc to Yilmaz. Yilmaz looks at the deep option, doesn't take it, Sutherland's on the field and on the far side. Gets it back to Yilmaz. Chance for Great Britain to break. Big hand goes in. McGregor hangs on. Bain comes short. Hand on his back. Survives. Big point here. Into the line again. Outstretched, diving, check hand from Zaluski. Up the line. The shot is over the head of Sutherland from McGregor. Quite organically, Czech pressure really paying there. Upfield with Berger. Makahi covering, Yilmaz covering. Take a look. Czechs still moving it on the far side. Ziska sends it into the end zone, and the Czechs take off. It's been quite a game of ultimate so far. Sutherland collects on the sideline for Great Britain. They trail the Czech Republic by 1. 1 break apiece so far in the game, but the pressure from this Czech zone is building. Big outlay. Far side, Siddons drops it on the floor. Not sure if he looked away from the disc as he was approaching. Shot, it's going to be over the head, it's caught, Hudson couldn't get there, and that is a break to start the second half for the Czechs. Great Britain fielding the ball with Allen and Sutherland. Brings it back to Allen on this near side. Trying to stop the around shot. Now the around shot's available again. Woodward sees Allen and Sutherland. Raging shot from Sutherland. Hudson was available on the far side. Very difficult. I know they're trying to attack the spaces over the zone. They up deep in the Czech Republic, doing a good job. The last thing that this GBR line will want is to turn over or to be broken here. Deep cuts have gone, they are covered. The cut doesn't go. Working it around the back, continuing the cut. Sutherland desperate to make up for that mistake. Shot goes up. Mahim gets there. This continues its path. And it's a goal and second break, and a break, second break in this second half to the Czech Republic. So the D-line coming out for an offensive point here. Wilkinson fielding the ball on the sideline. McGregor is available as the first cut. The stack's quite far away. Deep cut, rising. Grab from Wilmans. McGregor, lock cuts to the backfield. Too short, Ruffman. Ruffman's available on that far side. Too short. Pitt cuts. McGregor goes through the middle. Goes to the sideline. Styles cutting as well now. It's going to be floated out for Wilmans. Can't get there ahead of the Czech defence. Over to the far side and a pick call. Pick call. A pick was called, but it didn't affect the play. And I think McGregor is now trying to retract the call. He's going to stay. The 2 players in the backfield definitely didn't stop play. So is this a turnover? It looks like the turnover is going to stand. Miran taps the ground. Great spirit from the Jets. Styles cuts and collects in the middle of the field. Loads one up to Ruffman. Cuts to the near cone. quite there. Back to McGregor. Rothman available on the reset. Front of the zone. Miran Yilmaz gets 3 goals for Great Britain. Steadies the ship. McGregor sends another towering ball downfield. Different D-line, a strong D-line out here. Sutherland, normally O-line specialist, gets the fingers near that disc but can't contain it, and now the pressure goes. Stepping off deep, takes 2 defenders with him, not quite there. McCahey cuts to the front side. Sutherland with the disc, runs out of options. The Czechs solidifying things with the defense. Allen cuts short, takes it in. Boxes out with the big Zalewski. McGregor. Can they find a gap through to the front cone? All cutting in the same space at the moment. Needs to find something different. Finds Sutherland. Again, the front cone option taken away by the Czechs. Pressure from Zalewski is called as a foul. This is standard situation. Dump and swing alternate to get it out of there. McGregor, available on the reset, charges towards the front cone. Low release and a slip of the foot. McCahey. McGregor. Find a way in. Sutherland trying to find a way through. Allen with the reset cut. Really very well needed. Bain cuts deep. They're being held up here by very resistant Czech defense. Can they find a way through? Allen had a chance to take that. There's no contact from Verbeek with the defense, but just getting the hand in the mix distracted the GB receiver. An opportunity for a break back goes missing. Jets bring it to the line with 6 and a timeout call. Keeping it live. All the pressure from Great Britain. Power line, D-line. Fergus Ben takes up the mark. Low disc, blasted forward. McGregor marking now. High disc, McGregor, Ben bids hard. Disc stays in Czech hands and they move it quickly upfield. Blasted through. Zalewski. House. The 48 shirt. Czechs still have it. No GB defence is going to work at the moment. They attempt to switch defence, but pressure was still there, and the Czechs work it all the way in, and a second time of asking, and a foul is called. Can be brought back. Confusion from the Czech player, and an arm contested. The push-off McGregor is calling. See Carol Verbeek's actions, what he thinks of that call. The instant replay provided by both players. Do love a bit of instant replay. Zalewski scampers forward. Takes the disc under control, blasts it in, not quite in the front of the end zone net yet. Jack's asking the questions. GB have the answers at the moment, but there is a big take. Oh, what a grab. He to get up, but Ziska does it, brings it in, and continues their progress with this game, 10-7. Italy, the Belgium and Italy going to finish 5th and 6th between them. And Israel finished 9th. So the profit's so full, isn't it? GB O-line back out. GB trailing the Czech Republic 10-7 in this 11-12 playoff game. Woodward saw Holmes cutting deep, decided not to send it. Goes back around to Budson. Siddons to Woodward. Budson sits down. There is space deep, but there's also a deep defender. Woodward working the sideline. High grab required of Allen, gets one. Holmes comes out of the deep space, pops it forward to Allen. Holmes looking really assured in that O-line position. Budson on the far sideline. Woodward grab! Walking in the Woodward wonderland. GB back within 2. Republic, working in the backfield. Yilmaz comes to mark. Mulcahy marking for Great Britain. And right now he's got the job of marking Matej Zaluski. Big Czech number 48 dominating for this team all week. Pressure from Great Britain building, but the Czechs still have the disc. Styles goes across to take away the mark. Out of the deep space. Hudson putting the pressure on. Is there a way through? Styles with the big mark. High grab required. From Zaluski. This is going to go back. Again, contact in the stack. Conversation hopefully resolved quickly. Down the shot is available. The touch from Jax is there. Throwing into too tight of a window. Zaluski for the Czechs. Around the back. Marked by Hudson now. Gets a hand in the cookie jar but can't quite take it away. Mulcahy again. Zaluska goes up, but it's a pit call back in the stand. This has got a lot of angle on it. What an impressive grab. The most difficult catch we've seen so far. But the Czechs have got the answers. They lead this game 11-8. Sutherland, Hudson, Siddons. Three of them handling across the back so often this week. The Czech cut. Tall figures, outstretched hands. Very well. Come to take away the options quickly. Be happy to see Great Britain swinging it back into their own end zone. Sutherland again. Ben Hudson to Sutherland. Better from Great Britain. The wind swirling across the field here in Spain. They find a way around. They do. The breeze is pushing the disc onto the fingertips. Hudson. Siddons scurries across. Body blow break if the Czechs can put it in from here. Floaty disc across the field. Toby Duck comes to take up the mark. Hudson. Too far over. Brought in by Woodward for the goal. To stop the goal. Ben Hudson. To Allen. To Woodward. The deep option available. There's no mark. He's got a chance to swing his arm if he wants to. Now he does. Ben Allen underneath it. A lot of check pressure right on. Pressure from Great Britain to start this check. Very long point. He's got a bit of air underneath it. Just wind coming from across the field from the camera side. Deep shot downfield. Mirren chasing it, but the Czechs are going to read it better. They're going to bring it in. And it's the fifth goal to Zicka for the Czech Republic. They're within one of the game now. You can see from our stats the two breaks coming out of the half just here, the key difference between the two teams. That's how the Czechs have got the lead. Allen finds Mulcahy. Siddons. Hudson's available. Finds a way down to Bain. errant ball we've seen in a while. It's landed over on field 5. Wild. Needing to get a break here. Big pressure building under the score leader, Ziska. Goals this game has been a real problem for Great Britain to contain. And he cuts up forward now. Just across the top. Ziska not far from the end zone now. Space on the other side. Trying to stop that near side shot. Spreads the play into the end zone. Czechs take the 11th place. Great Britain pushed down into 12th. It's a 13-10 scoreline. There's 2 breaks to the Czech Republic for the half. And score leader Ziska with 5 goals and 1 assist. Great Britain, Andrew Bain with 2 goals. Benjamin Allen with 2 goals. Alfie Hodgson with 2 goals. And Dan Sullivan with 3 assists, Ben Hudson with 4 assists. It's been a great run out here in Spain at the World Junior Ultimate Championships, and I'm sure they'll have a great time at the party tonight.